Hey, guess what? I'm off on a little break this week for recreational purposes. But don't worry, in the meantime, I've dug down into the Real or Fake archive and found a really old video you probably haven't seen on my channel. And it's about one of my favorite scary mystery creatures. So enjoy. I'll be back in a week. Have fun. Hey guys, Bill here. You know, we've covered all sorts of creepy creatures here on Real or Fake, but I gotta tell you, the one that really gives me the goosebumps is the Chupacabra.
Pictures show a hairless dead animal with odd limbs and feet and sharp teeth.
So, the Chupacabra has finally been found.
Corporal Brandon Riedel and his partner were checking fence lines near Cuero when they stumbled across the alleged creature of the night.
Something strange, so I'm going to get my rifle and shoot it and get a close look,
It's been described as reptile-like or a wild dog type with leathery green-gray skin and sharp spines running down its back. It's said to be approximately 3 to 4 feet or up to about 1.2 meters high and stands and hops in a fashion similar to that of a kangaroo. The Chupacabra is known for attacking pets and livestock and draining them of blood like a vampire would do. Some people think this bloodsucker may be linked to aliens. Others think it may be a new undiscovered animal. And some even think the creature is part of secret government experiments gone wrong.
A name can literally be translated as goat sucker in Spanish because of its fondness for drinking the blood of the animals.
Ever since the first reported sighting in Puerto Rico in 1995, there have been literally hundreds of sightings and tons of news reports.
It was like a shaved weenie dog with raccoon feet, a possum tail, and a possum head.
The reason why this could really be the Chupacabra is it eats with its hands, okay? They could not identify what this animal is.
Some of the reports are serious and believable, but then there's those that are, well, I don't know how else to say it. So fake, it's funny! Like this one from the Horror Stash on YouTube. The title is Living Chupacabra Captured by Texas Couple, but the video actually shows a hairless sun bear in Indonesia. Just listen to the people talking in the background. Does that sound like Texas to you? It's a really big subject, but what it really comes down to are a couple of things. I mean, on the one hand, yeah, it does look like some sort of creepy pasta that somebody cooked up. But on the other, with so many diverse sightings all over the globe, there has to be something to it, right? I posted a poll on my YouTube community page just to kind of get an idea of what you guys are thinking out there. And as of yesterday, the day before we posted this video, 61% said it was real. Wow. 23% said fake and 16% unknown. Rhino Raging Official voted real and wrote, I think it's real because it's very possible for a hybrid animal to be living on this planet without the citizens of Earth knowing. B-Man Plays 468 voted fake and said, it's a myth, like a creepy pasta. And Ovo's Finest voted unknown, saying it never got proven to be real or fake, so it's unsolved and unknown. Now, all you guys made some excellent points, and to be honest, I need another month to go through it all. But since I can't do that, what I did do was turn to a man who has studied the Chupacabra for over 5 years and written the book on the subject. His name is Benjamin Radford, and thanks to him, I now have this, the official answer. But if you watch this show, you know not even the Chupacabra putting 3 fang marks in my neck and draining me of all my blood would force me to tell you what's in here before you tell me what you got going on up there, okay? Now, when I say go, what I want you to do is yell out as loud as you can, either real or fake. Now, if you can't do that, it's okay to pause the video, go to the comment section, leave your answer down there, and then come back here and play the rest of the video or not. You ready? And go. Okay, did you vote? Good, because in just a few seconds, we're going to be revealing the official answer on the Chupacabra. But before we do that, I just want to go over a couple other mind-testing pics and videos that you guys sent in. First up is this bizarre picture claiming to show an albino giraffe. It was sent in by Jean-Claude Pace 942, who just wrote, Bill, is this thing for real or is somebody getting fancy with Photoshop? Well, Jean-Claude, I gotta tell you, we've seen a lot of pictures related to albinism come in through the door here, but I can't say I've actually ever seen one related to a giraffe other than this submission. So, if you want my opinion, I mean, you know, it'd be really easy just to grab a picture of any old giraffe and then stick it in Photoshop and then use that filter they have in Photoshop called change color and you'd be done. But hey, my opinion isn't what matters here. What matters is how you voted. Did you vote real? Did you vote fake? Because if you voted real, you are not, oh, actually you are. You're right, it's real. Thanks to Facebooker Matthew David Winklesass, who first came up with confirmation by National Geographic, we now know this is a real giraffe photographed in Tanzania by Derek Lee. The only wrinkle is the giraffe isn't really an albino. It's suffering from a genetic condition called leucism. Unlike albinism, it only affects the skin and not the eyes, but that's close enough for us. Next up is this picture claiming to show a cross between a lion and a leopard. Afnan Nazir sent this in and asked, Bill, is this hybrid animal for real? Afnan, you know, these big cats are crossbred in so many ways. I mean, think about it. We have the liger, a lion and a tiger crossbreed, the jaguleps, which is a cross between a jaguar and a leopard, and even a blinx, which is a hybrid offspring of a bobcat and a Canada lynx. So there's no reason why this photo claiming to show a leopard crossed with a lion couldn't be real, right? So why don't we take a look at the official answer here? Okay, you ready? You got your votes in? Okay, good. Because the official answer is the picture showing a cross between a lion and a leopard is real. Aesop Takayo and Marley Hansen were the first ones to track this one down. It's called a leopard and is the result of crossing a male leopard with a lioness. It was first created in India in 1910 and can only be achieved with animals living in captivity. Our final picture today looks like yet another bizarre ocean fish dragged from the deep by North Sea fishermen. The picture was sent in by Green Skull Gamer and M. Benedict, who both wanted to know, hey Bill, is this a real fish? Well guys, considering some of the other stuff like this we've seen it come in through the door, like this one, which is real, or this one, also real, it wouldn't surprise me if this one is real too. But what do you guys think? You think there really is something like this swimming around at the bottom of the sea? Or is this thing more like, you know, one of those roadside attraction things that belongs nailed up on a wall somewhere? Remember Alligator Man? That's what I'm talking about. Roadside attraction. So how did you guys vote? Real? Fake? All right, let's see what the official answer is. All right, so the photo of the creepy reddish looking fish thingy is fake. As it turns out, this thing is a sculpture by Adele Kontz and comes from a website called biguglyfishes.com. Now, we know it's modeled on what is known as a goblin shark, but this goblin shark is just plaster and clay. Okay, now that we got those real or fakes put to bed, what do you say we get back to our investigation on the Chupacabra? Is this creepy thing a real thing or just a figment of our imaginations? And here with the definitive answer is the man who wrote the book on the subject, Benjamin Radford. Ben, thanks for coming on the show today. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Now, you've spent, let me see if I got this right. You spent 5 years researching this subject?
I did. Yeah, everywhere. I traveled to Puerto Rico where it was first sighted. I went to the jungles of Nicaragua in Central America. I went out to dusty Texas towns with the TV shows. all over the place trying to track down the truth behind this mysterious vampire.
Well, since you did all that and you wrote the book, then we are going to rely on you for a very important answer today. And that is, the Chupacabra, is it real, fake, or unknown?
Well, among those three, I would say it's fake.
I always thought the Chupacabra was fake, but I gotta say though that it is one of the more intriguing creatures out there, because even if it's fake, it doesn't explain why so many animals had all their blood drained out of them. I mean, how do you explain that?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's fake, but is what I like to say. I mean, it's the fact is that there's no good scientific evidence that there actually is this mysterious vampiric creature running around sucking the blood out of goats and chickens and livestock, in the Southwest, in Mexico, Puerto Rico, or anywhere else. So if we're talking about, is there really an animal, an actual living, breathing, reproducing animal behind these sightings, the answer is almost certainly not. But the question remains, well, hold on here, right? Because something is still attacking the animals. But what you find is that when you actually look a little more closely at it, you find that in most of these cases, the animals are dead. I mean, they're not imagining that their chickens or goats are killed, but the problem is that they're almost always attributable to ordinary predation. Dogs, coyotes, foxes, these sorts of animals will attack animals. They'll bite them on the neck, and then oftentimes they'll just run away, and it leaves a very mysterious corpse, because the corpse has 2 puncture marks on the neck, which everybody associates that with vampires, of course, but they're not eaten. And so you can see why the average person might come across this and say, wow, this is crazy, this is weird, maybe it's a vampire.
Got it. Well, listen, we got to move on our show today, so I think you really helped us nail this one down. So just want to say a big thanks for taking some of your time today to join us.
Thanks for having me on. I love talking about the Chupacabra. It's a great monster, great mystery.
And if you want to find out more about Ben's book, Tracking the Chupacabra, I'm going to be leaving a link for it in the description box. So when you click on it, you just go right over there to Amazon, and oh wow, look at that. 4.5 stars out of 5 on Amazon. And hey, guess what? They got a preview link. You can read a whole bunch of it for nothing. What are you waiting for? Click on that link now. Hey, don't go away just yet. There are a whole lot more real or fakes you can look at. Just go ahead and click on one.